Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, and I am back with SC Soulseeker doing the third set of KT versus CJ Entis from the third week of the Pro League. This is going to be one of two great games in this series. It's going to be Flash and Savior. Flash, the brown Terran in the top right, Savior, the blue Zerg in the bottom left. This is a 4-player map. This is Tornado. It looked like it was going to be a Zerg-favored map for a while with the lineups being sent out, but we've seen a couple Terrans already coming out with wins. By Hero taking down Ruby and a couple others as well. So this might end up being a just a Terran and Zerg slaughterhouse, which would be a lot of fun to see a map like that. I think this is going to be so great with Flash and Savior. I hope Savior can come out with a win, but you definitely have to be favoring Flash. At least that's how I'm looking at this. How do you see this game shaping up there, Soulseeker?
Well, actually, since Savior's being a bit of a slump, in addition to the map stats, which is 70% in favor of Terran right now, I'm fully expecting Flash to take the win right now, which he's a very high-level player in his TVZ especially, and the map is not going to help Savior at all, but keep in mind this is after Savior made his little vow thing to start winning games again. But if Flash cannot take this game, which I fully expect him to take, KT roster is going to be up. Well, they're going to stay alive, basically. CJ Entis needs to win this game. Yeah, that's what I meant. I think I messed that up, but... Yeah, did I mess that up? Yeah, I think I messed that up. Oh, well.
Flash needs to win this game. KT is down.
Yeah, I'm confused. It's like 1 in the morning here. Deal with it.
That's pretty funny, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if Flash wins this game, then they go on to the fourth set where they'll have Luxury possibly coming up against Effort, so that should be a good game too, if it does get there. You're right, if it does get there. We do see Savior going for, I believe that was a 12 hatchery going down at the 6 o'clock position, so he's just going to go pretty standard. We'll see if Flash usually prefers economic builds. Flash does have his theory is, I'm going to bottle myself up and play defensive, and if you don't kill me early on, I'm just going to...
Is that a 14 CC?
Yeah, that was a 14 CC, so he's going pure economics right now, and if Flash gets away with this, and Savior doesn't produce some early blings out of what should be an 11 pool, and produce some blings very, very fast, I think Savior might get a little bit steamrolled.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think he's going to get a lot of steamrolled, especially with Flash's super extra high ZVT win rate, but I'm not going to say those numbers because I have to get back in my little tab. There, the drone does scup Flash's messed up little 14cc build, and now Savior, I'm assuming he's going to try and punish Flash for this, but I don't know if it's going to work out. Flash most likely has practice against this, defending this 14cc. We've seen it a lot from him now, and there's his Savior's third hatchery. He's not going for 2-hatch build that served him so well in his prime, but what do you think he's going to do to stop this 14cc, or at least punish it?
Well, I think he has a couple of options. If he's going for a third hatchery build, and if he wanted to go for more of a longer-term game, he could have gone and taken a third base right off the bat. That is sometimes a solid counter as well. A 14cc, just get straight up to 3 bases and go into a heavy macro game, and you can really compete there. If you're a Zerg player. However, he didn't choose to do that. Instead, he threw it inside of his base, so he's going to have 3-hatch Muta coming out here. So he's going to have to do a lot of damage, and you're right. Flash is definitely going to have a very practiced build. He's going to know exactly how to defend against this. I'm sure he's faced this 100 times. He's got a great practice partner in Luxury, so I'm sure he knows the optimal timing to really stop a 3-hatch Muta build that's going to be coming his way. So as long as his turrets come up in time, I mean, you gotta say that Flash is gonna come out ahead. I think if Savior was really gonna have a chance in here, I think he needed to go for more of a Zergling build. I think he should have stayed at 2-hatch without the 11 pool. I think he should have probably flooded the map with a bunch of Zerglings. But instead he's gonna go for a longer base game, and he's gonna be really dependent upon his Mutalisk micro. We'll see what he has. If he's better than what I've seen recently, he can have flashes of brilliance with his Mutalisk micro, but if he struggles at all, I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble right now. I'm very disappointed to see that he didn't really press this 14cc and try and punish Flash at least a little bit here.
Yeah, for some reason he did not go for that third expansion. Maybe he just wanted to play it safe in case Flash had something up his sleeve, but I don't think it's going to pay off for him. And unless he does have that stroke of brilliance with the Mutalisk micro, or unless he goes for some sort of messed up lurker build, which would be kind of entertaining, he's in a bit of trouble here, and Flash is just going to be able to out macro and steamroll him. And the map does have ridges, right? This is the one with ridges. Please tell me it's the one with ridges. Yeah, it kind of has cliffs right outside the natural for the siege tanks and all that fun stuff. But this is bio build. Third barracks going down for Flash. Third barracks very early, so he's gonna be knocking on Savior's door pretty quickly, and Savior's just gonna be like, oh crap, what do I do? And unless his Mulisks get out and can do a lot of damage, take out a good half of Flash's SAVs, he's not gonna stay behind or even with Flash, and he's in a bit of trouble. There's a Spire, so we're not gonna be seeing lurkers.
Yeah, Flash is actually starting to push out already with some Marines. I think he has a couple medics bringing up in the back. I might have even seen a Firebat in there. So he's actually going to start his attack before the Spire comes up. He's going to force Savior to throw down some Sunken Colonies. We see a couple being thrown down. At the same time, Savior coming around from the other side of the ramps, and he's going to go for a little bit of attack there, but there's a Firebat, there's a bunker, and those are going to be pretty much do nothing. And he's going to have to bring those home to defend, because if he loses couple of those Sunken Colonies at the front of his base, since he doesn't have Zerglings there to defend, that could be a huge problem for him. He's only throwing down 2, usually in response to, I don't know if he scouted out the exact size, usually to respond to something like this you need 3 Sunken Colonies, I think, to defend against it, and his second Sunken Colony is not going to be in time. Stim just finished! That first Sunken Colony is going to go down so fast, and Savior is in huge trouble right now. That Sunken Colony is going to go down, and now we see drones coming off the line trying to take down this Firebat. That is a bad idea, Savior. Bad Savior. Don't try and use drones on a Firebat. And now those drones are at risk. We see a couple of them going down. He's losing complete control over his natural expansion. Going to lose the other Zerglings finally coming in from the back for Savior, so he might be able to clean this up. Maybe, just maybe, in the spawning of 6 more Zerglings, able to spawn around that Firebat and take it down. But he lost a couple of drones when he shouldn't have. Poor decision by Savior, and really mistimed his Sunkens. If he threw up one more Sunken a little bit earlier, he could have actually survived that. But he takes more damage than he really needed to, and it looks like Flash is still coming in here, but yeah, that's going to go down. So, yeah, Savior takes a little bit more damage than he needed to, but at the same time, he's going to get Mutalisk out pretty soon, so we'll still get to see his Mutalisk Micro. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of position Flash is in to defend. I haven't gotten a chance to see his base and turrets and things, but assuming that they're up in time, Flash definitely gets the advantage in that engagement after killing a few drones and a couple creep colonies as well.
Alright, so I think I'm out of sync because my computer's a bum, but I see a expansion going down pretty soon for Savior at the 4 o'clock-ish spawn. Turrets are going to be up in time, and 4th and 5th barracks is going down for Flash, and he's going to be able to hold this off from Savior. Whatever Savior decides to do is going to be pretty well negated in my opinion, and I pray to God I'm in sync because I might be spoiling this right now, but Flash has a big-ass force of Marines, and the turrets repel the Mulisks, and Savior's in a bit of trouble right here. There's the 4 o'clock expansion going down right now. So we're seeing the Mutalisk Micro, all the fun stuff taking out a Marine, and Flash is forced to stay on his ramp because of those Mutalisks.
Yeah, we're definitely a little bit out of sync here. I think I'm maybe just a couple seconds behind, but that's okay. He's doing a pretty good job of fending this off. You're absolutely correct. And now the onus is on Savior. He's really got to try and keep these Marine numbers low. If he's able to keep these Marine numbers low long enough for him to get that third base up and running and get a switch to some lurkers out, get some lurker tech going, he could actually stay in this game. But yeah, he's just such on the back foot because he allowed that 14cc to go up, and he's trying to keep the Marine numbers low. He's still pushing out Flash is, so he needs to do a better job really of keeping the Marine numbers low if he wants to stay in this, to be honest.
Yeah, Savior needs to get the lurkers out, needs to expand for another base, which he is doing. I sure forgot about that. But anyways, he's taking the expansion. If he can hold that, he might still be in this game if he can take another one. Get the lurkers out. Maybe use hold position lurkers or something to get rid of all those Marines. And if he can get rid of most of those Marines, he'll still have a chance in this game. But as it's looking right now, he's pretty much screwed. And here we go on the ramp, being microed, and those Marines are going to hold. And now the Marines flanking these Zerglings, and those Zerglings get away with their lives. Good for the Zerglings.
Yeah, just barely, but this is looking bad. Flash has scanned this or scouted this out in some form, so he's sending a squad of Marines over to that area. Flash is going to clean up some of these Marines, so he might actually be able to hold out for a little bit longer. Yeah, he is going to clean up. So not able to. The medics just healing too much, and now Flash is going to that bottom right, gonna go for that third base, and Savior's in a little bit of a trouble here. I don't know if he has enough Zerglings streaming to that area. I see only 4 Zerglings and then whatever was left over from the previous attack, and I don't know if he has the numbers here to defend it. No creep colonies going up, nothing here. So now we see one creep colony going up, but this is too little too late. Flash is going to take this down. So we're going to have
just has too much stuff. Alright, so the expansion is going down right now.
Yeah, this is going to be about 10 minutes in.